Morning. He's not gonna say good morning. We're at Epcot with a really loud speaker right next to us, so but it's like 11, I think. 11:30 almost. We got another late start. We just kept sleeping. We kept resetting the alarm and sleeping. But Epcot didn't open till 10 anyway, so it's no big deal. I'm scooting again today. Feeling good about it. And it was really hot when I come out of the resort this morning, but it feels okay right now.
Yeah.
There's a nice breeze now. I think it was
clouds come in finally.
Yeah, that helps, and I think there's some morning humidity too that just has to wear off. But I think we're probably planning on being here the whole entire day today. Right?
Probably.
We have a Via Napoli dinner reservation at 8:40.
Yeah, we have to be here.
Well, we have to come back here at least, yeah. But I've been actually kind of looking forward to a full...
Since you got a scooter, you might as well.
Well, yeah. Plus, I've been kind of looking forward to it. As I burp. To having a full Epcot day and just taking it super easy. So I keep seeing the monorail go by and it's making me happy. We missed seeing the monorail go through Epcot, didn't we? We missed seeing yeah. All right, he's not super focused, so he wants to go see the schedule for Voices of Liberty. So we're gonna go scoot over there and see. I'm gonna scoot, he's gonna walk. We're gonna see what the schedule is for the day. Yeah, they are. To the next pad, yeah.
Oh no, where's he going? Hold on, wait, I want to get a picture, boys. Where's he going? Oh, there he is. Stand right there. Stand, I want to get a picture. Look at mommy. What's he doing?
Okay, quick complaint as we are at Epcot. We are outside of these port stores here, and it's such a beautiful view across the lake, and then look at this ugly crap out there. I mean, I'm sorry if I offend anybody with this opinion, but I just think it is so ugly. If anybody has watched the show Stargate, tell me that is not what that looks like, sitting out there. There's just nothing, it just ruins the view. I wish they would turn the fountains on all the time. What do you think?
Yeah, you gotta have the fountains on.
With the water running, it was much better.
They've kind of given up a little bit.
I think they kind of have, haven't they?
When they first made it, they designed Tower of Terror to fit perfectly in Morocco. And I was just coming back, walking over there, you can totally see how it fits.
Yep.
Now you got the Swan and Dolphin Hotel sticking up out of there.
Yeah,
you
can see that up there.
Kind of giving up on the sideline.
I think they kind of have, which is really sad. I mean, the rest of this view is still pretty darn amazing, but I just think these things, I don't know why anybody thought those were attractive to have out there all the time. I mean, they used barges for illuminations, but they brought them out.
Yeah.
I wish these were prettier, but alas, what are you gonna do? trying something new from Norway. What was it called? A Verdan something? I'll look it up and put the name in here.
Something cake.
Yeah, with custard and almond meringue. Is it good? Tastes good? It looks cool. I got some rice cream with strawberry. Something new too. Ooh, really good. Really like creamy rice pudding with like strawberry and syrup over the top. That's delicious.
Here's our view.
It's a pretty good view.
Get a new souvenir?
Yeah, new souvenir. Anybody want to guess what's inside this large bag?
Whoa. Hold it up to your face. Yeah. That's a big pretzel. We're in Germany.
Yeah. Tucked back in the little corner here. We had some sweet treats earlier, now we need some savory. Enjoy a German pretzel.
Yep.
Okay, how amazing does that look? Got some poutine from the refreshment court right after the Canada Pavilion. Looks delicious, doesn't it? We just got done watching Voices of Liberty, which I probably already threw in, or I'll throw in now. So good. So fun to watch. And you will see, we have long sleeves on now because it's cold.
Nice.
Which we're not complaining about, so we're gonna munch on some poutine. Such service.
that's the Skyliner right down there.
Yeah.
So the line for the Skyliner goes down. This is the end of the night for Epcot.
Yep.
Goes down the one side road.
Yep.
And then back out here. We're just going up the hill towards the beach club.
Yes, we'll see how far.
We'll see how far. Oh, I think I see the end of the line sign. And this is without social distancing markers.
Yeah,
so.
this is just crowded in.
This is
like
just
normal.
people all
And
crowded.
full Skyliner cars, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Where's Ian and Ian?
It's at the top of the hill now,
there it
at
is.
the bridge.
Top of the hill, almost all the way to the beach club.
Yeah. Like we're closer to our room than we are to the Skyliner right now.
Yep. Oh
I mean,
my
to the beach
gosh.
club anyway, not our room. But.
Yeah, but to the resort. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the professional vloggers again. I'm taking off my hat because there's too much shadow. We're
You're
crooked.
a little crooked.
And if you can see that little bit of a shadow or something
yeah.
next to him there, don't touch it or it's going to fall. That's the strap of my fall Raven bag. That's what we have you on right now.
Yeah.
Didn't you buy a gimbal and bring it with you on this trip, you might ask? Yes, we did.
You might ask that.
Have we touched it once? We have not.
Well, that's even better right there.
Well, there we go. So we can see the strap of the bag,
That doesn't matter.
but the camera's not picking it up. Perfect. All right, so we are back. It is, what time is it?
I don't know what time, lady. 9:50.
9:50. So it's probably one of the latest nights we've gotten back.
Yeah, because we had an 8:40 dinner reservation.
Yep, at the
Which
Annapolis.
we got in about 8:21.
Mm-hmm.
So we got in early.
Yeah. The app didn't let us...
My mask bends my beard.
Oh boy. The app didn't let us check in early, so we
went
just
to
walked
the
up to
podium.
the podium. We could not believe the number of people going up trying to get, like,
Trying to
walk
walk in, yeah.
at 8:30 at night.
Yeah.
I mean, is there something we don't know? Is this like a pro Disney trip or tip that you can sometimes squeeze in?
Well, it didn't work. They
It
turned
didn't.
away.
Yeah, lots of people. We also caught just the tail end of Harmonious.
Yeah, like the last song, basically.
Yep. And I filmed a couple snippets, so I feel like I've been saying this a lot today. You'll either have already seen them or I'll put them in here.
Well, you're gonna just hate yourself when you're editing this video. Gonna be
It's been a
throwing
lot
this in, throw that in, throw this in.
Yeah, or it will already be in, but I like editing Disney videos. I don't mind those so much. So, as far as the haul goes, one thing we bought today.
Can you believe it? One thing. All day in the parks too. This is the longest park day we've had.
Yep.
And all you got was one thing.
I got this, it's like the sugar skulls, in the Mexico Pavilion. I think it's really cute. It's an adjustable bracelet.
Yeah.
And something really different for me. Something I've never gotten before. I don't think I've ever gotten anything in that pavilion other than we've gotten candy once or twice.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun to find something a little unique. I also like the ears in the Norway Pavilion, but I went with this instead.
Let's be honest. We could buy like everything in the Norway Pavilion.
Everything in the Norway Pavilion, for sure. We did, speaking of the Norway Pavilion, we did ride Frozen. I don't think we talked about that at all.
Oh, yeah.
It was said it was a 50-minute standby wait, and we waited 45, so it's pretty accurate. And if anybody doesn't know or is interested, I did take my ECV in.
All the way through.
Yep, they just had us go through the line. There isn't like a cutout for that or anything. You just go through the line and you kind of meander through. They're pretty wide. I didn't find any trouble getting through these. Like we took, so you do the same thing with Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, or at least you did when we rode it the first time.
Yeah.
I didn't have a scooter the second time, but, and we had to go through that too, but those were tight corners.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we had a nice couple behind us that was kind of giggling with us and helping me when I had to back up a few times, but there was no issue with Frozen. And then way up, like almost to the end, they cut you out to park, and then it meets you at the end. So just an FYI for anybody who's wondering. No real benefit to having an ECV there. It doesn't get you to cut in line or anything like that, but we rode Spaceship Earth again. because we have a super fond memory, like probably our fondest memory of Spaceship Earth. I think when we really fell in love with it was like our first long Disney trip. So we had been to Epcot one time before, but it was our first week-long trip, and it was warm most of the days of that week, but it was a little chilly the day we came to Epcot, and then it ended up in like the 40s at the end of the night.
We got on there and we were like, oh, so cozy.
It was so nice and warm, and we've had that kind of, I think that was the night that Spaceship Earth became one of our favorite rides.
Yeah, I mean, the dark rides already give you that cozy vibe, for me anyway.
Yeah, me too.
It's all in the dark, and then when you're cold, and then you got to be warm on there.
And tonight, it was cold. I mean, it was 55 or something, or 57, so it wasn't as cold as it had been that night before, but I had just a thin sweater on and I was freezing. We sat and watched the Spaceship Earth light show, which he had filmed that a couple of days ago, and I think I put it in then or yesterday, but we filmed it again, so it'll be in
better
both.
On your phone.
There'll be a little bit of it in both days. It's really neat. It's a really neat light show. But I was freezing. So cold.
Your future self, your future Minnesota self is
making fun of me right
mock
now.
you for being cold at 55 or whatever.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but
when we get home and it's minus 10 next week.
We were saying though, there is a difference, because when we have 55 in Minnesota, it's spring or fall. Yeah. We don't do 55 in the middle of winter. It just doesn't happen. It's an anomaly if it does.
Yeah.
So we're not used to how different 55 feels in January compared to in spring or fall.
Well, and when you're out all day and you're coming from 70 something, and then it drops to that, then, it feels a lot colder.
It makes a difference. So tomorrow will be a little bit more
prepared. It's a dry cold.
It's a dry cold. So tonight's plan is to just curl up in our loungewear and watch some TV.
And go to bed.
And go to bed. Tomorrow's plan is we're going to sleep in a little bit. We're going to get up and do quite a bit of packing in the morning, just so some of that's out of the way. And then we're going to head over to Disney Springs. We're kind of planning on it being a Disney Springs day, mostly. Right?
Probably.
We could always venture.
I think we get most of it, so we probably won't have to do everything.
No. And we could always venture to, we didn't hit any of the monorail resorts the other day or any of that. We could always do that from Disney Springs too if we felt like it.
But the International Festival of Arts is starting tomorrow.
Yes, so we will be at Epcot at some point.
We do want to hit that too, so and see all the art booths and stuff. So.
Yep. So I will probably finish the night at Epcot.
Good chunk there, yeah.
Yeah, a decent chunk.
At least one trip around World Showcase. Anyway.
Yep, for sure. So it'll be kind of fun. It'll be kind of a chill day, but still fun and doing some stuff. We'll probably have lunch at Disney Springs.
Yeah.
We don't want another sit-down meal, so it's probably Earl of Sandwich or Deluxe Burger or Chicken Guy. We do also love Blaze Pizza, but we just had Via Napoli, so.
No.
Also, can confirm, again, even though we already knew this Quattro Formaggi pizza at Via Napoli.
Delicious.
It's the tastiest thing ever.
Yeah, maybe you want to try the polite pig even in the barbecue lately.
Could try the polite pig. Yeah, I forget about that. We'll have to see. It'll be quick service at any rate. Maybe we can get a snack or something too.
Yeah.
We're not like huge festival food fans at Epcot, especially not for the Festival of the Arts, because it's about appearance, so it's kind of stranger. We're not adventurous. Let's just put it that way. We like hot dogs. Oh, anyway, that's it for today. It was a good day. It was a really good day. It started out kind of rough for me.
She was hot.
Oh, so weird.
She was so hot, and
I was feeling
this morning.
So good because yesterday was kind of a bummer, like not bummer really, but almost absurdly chill day for me. I mean, you went out to Epcot without me.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time in the room. And this morning I got up. He left without me this morning too, just because I get dressed. It's just sometimes nice to just
have the whole place. So he got dressed and went down to the beach, and I got dressed pretty quickly, and I was feeling gung-ho. And I walked out the door, and I don't know, it was like a little bit of morning humidity, and then a mask, and then I had taken a shower, so my hair was wet, and I was just like, I walked out, I was a crab, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I walked out and was like, forget it, I'm hot, I don't know. Okay,
And then she ends the night freezing her butt off.
Here's how you know. I'm going to tell you how you know that he knew that it was a bad day. So, ever since we've been coming here, I always, usually I'm half joking that I want to boo people off their scooters because I want a scooter, because I'm lazy and I want a scooter. Well, I had one for the first time one day last year, or last trip, and it was super helpful, but I didn't need one the rest of the time. Also, by the way, I feel like if you need an ECV, use one. If you want one, use one. Don't ever let anybody make you feel bad about it. But this trip, I had asked for one at Magic Kingdom and got one. He's very reluctant about that. And it's not a mean thing. It's not like you're being mean to me to not have an ECV, but they're expensive and whatever. And a lot of times it's just lazy. It's not that I actually need one. I didn't say a word about an ECV today, but I was grumble about the heat. And we walked into Epcot, and he just went right to the booth and started signing up for one. That's how you can tell what kind of mood I was in this morning. But it made my day. I mean, it completely made my day.
Yep.
It made a huge difference. And I was fine tonight. We actually returned it, so we didn't have to deal with it later. We returned it. Well, he dropped me off in Italy and scooted back and returned it for me and came back. And it was walking through the rest, back through the park and everything was fine. So it's just when I have a rough start like that in the morning. Anyway, we're starting to get boring. So we're gonna let you go. Only one day left.
Man.
I mean, we won't wake up tomorrow to the Tragical Express notice, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because we are our own Tragical Express on Saturday. But it is kind of nice to not be hit in the face with that reminder of, your trip's over tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to bed, and we will see you tomorrow at Disney Springs. Good night.